this video, going to do that as a giveaway. I wonder if it bends bar as well. Here we are. Stop there. But I just wanted to eat into it. What's that then?
Right, and if you're anything like me, when I've been to buy some tools, normally from the middle aisle, I look at one item and think, oh, shall I get it, shan't I? And I've come home and thought, yeah, I'll get them. So I've been back to Lidl and Aldi and picked up some other items I didn't realise were there, and some tools that I didn't buy from Aldi, but I'll quickly show you in the next clip. As we saw in the last video, I'm trying to save a bit of my pocket money because there's a new drop coming out with Arnie on the front, look. Quite a big tool drop on the 7th of September. But that's for another video. We'll also do the giveaway results for the last video and the new giveaway in this one. And it's not a multi-tool this time. They've all gone now. Something from Aldi. So, fellow sheddies and tool lovers, let's stop waffle, get on with it. Hello, sheddies, and you join me again in my shed.
Okay, so these are tools that I don't think I've shown you before, and I certainly didn't show them in the last time I walked around Aldi. First of all, for £4.50, a selection of mallets. There's a metal one and there's a rubber one with a nice wooden handle. For 12 quid, look at these sockets with USB and USB-C. Love the finish on these. In fact, I was tempted to get some for the shed, but yeah, trying to save me money. Leaf grabber, 2 plastic shells that grip together to pick your leaves up for £5.50. And also on the theme of leaves, this is a dustpan and brush, quite large actually, with a little rake in there as well for a £5. And for £17, an 80-litre incinerator. We saw this coming out at Parkside, actually, but I think it's dearer than that at Lidl. And then we've got this corner brush with extended handle, different attachments, and it's got like an adjustable part on it as well, as you can see on there for different angles. That was 8 quid. For £30, the leaf blower. We've got one coming out in Lidl as well, same price. And for £30, check this out, look. A tumbling composter, 60 litre, to keep it moving around, so fresh stuff that goes in there gets composted better, would you say? Smoke alarms for 4 quid, that's not bad. Good selection of rope, I've shown them before on the channel. Actual Velcro tape for 5 quid. By the way, I've got loads of videos like this on my channel, so if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I've got loads more videos to come as well. Inspection camera for £35. I've got one, but it's from Temu. Extension lead for £13 with 4 sockets on there. 10 metres on the reel. And £5 for this smart socket with energy monitor. Now, these are good around the workshop. You can control your air compressor with it, maybe, or vacuum. Reduced from £7, or maybe even control your lights with it. Anyway, back to the shed.
Right then, first of all, as I mentioned, I turned my nose up at these because I thought, 6mm, 8mm, 10mm mini pipe benders, it's a bit too small. However, I've got a project coming up that I've been wanting to do for years, and it involves bending either brass or copper, or even aluminium actually, pipe that's probably going to be around 6mm. Without ruining the surprise too much, the thing I'm going to make is completely useless in the workshop, but it might be quite fascinating to see if it works. I'll tell you more about it in an upcoming video. And this was £5.99, and it was in the same section that does the PVC pipe cutters, like these ones from Parkside, and they're still in stock, by the way. Also the same section is these quick wrenches. You pull back, lock in, and you can move backwards and forwards. Slip-in wrench, 2 sizes. They were £5.99 as well. So, by Work Zone, for the controlled smooth bending of pipe work. I wonder if it bends bar as well. As you can see on there, look, soft copper, brass and aluminium. Yeah, so it can't really be hard metal. For precise 2-handed bonding of tubes up to 180 degrees, it is recommended to fill the pipe with sand during bending to avoid kinking and cracking. I didn't realise that. Anyway, let's open it up. Come on out. Here it is. Nothing else in there. No destructions, but I think it's relatively straightforward. So we've got 6mm, 8mm and 10mm roofs. Just started raining. Can you hear it? Spoke about this in another video. Let's see if that goes up. It's now 60% humidity. Temperature dropped, 20.5. And put pipe in there and then clamp it around like that to whatever degrees you want it at. So if you just want a right angle or 90 degrees, stop there. Got like a knurled handle on there for better grip. Metal casting, and it's got a pin through there that's like peened over or peened inwards, is that some sort of cap? It moves very smoothly. There's no give in it. Now, I've got no pipe that size. I've got plenty of copper pipe. That's going to be too big. Now, I've got some metal bar, about 6 mil, but I think that's going to be a bit too much for it. Try it anyway, without breaking it. Nothing else. It shows us how we're going to do it. So, come on. Come on. Right. All that back. It ain't going to work, is it? What's your bets that I break it? No, never in a million years. No, I've got it stuck. No, I haven't. Oh, yeah, that's a shame. I've got nothing. What have I got? There must be something. Let me have a look. Been hunting around and I found this rusty old pipe, look. That's got to be 10 mil. But it is metal. So not aluminium or copper or brass. 8.4. Probably going to kink anyway because there's no sand in there. No, I don't know why I'm bothering. It ain't going to work. And I've certainly got no copper, brass or aluminium. So we'll have to try that when I do my project. I've got them now anyway. $5.99. Next. I got these thinking to myself that I've already got some welding mold grips from WorkZone. If you remember in another video, I got these, but I bought them from Parkside, didn't I? And them. And WorkZone have got these styles in stock as well, but I just thought I'd just get the standard mold grips. Forgot completely. Difference on these, of course, they've got like a rubber trigger just there to release, or rubber cover. These haven't. Slightly bigger as well, but these were £2.99. Sure, these were £3.99 from Parkside. So I might get some more of them for that price. I can't remember if they were £2.49 or £2.99 because I bought something else and on the receipt it says pliers for both. Oh no, it says blocking pliers. So yeah, these were £2.99. The next thing I want to show you is £2.49. Can't go wrong with them, can you? Certainly seem a lot more beefier than those. The Hammerhead Shark grips for welding. 220mm long. So I'm definitely going to get some more of them. Next. These were £2.49. These were in a selection of pipe wrenches and all sorts of different wrenches as well, and just standard pliers. Adjustable wrench. Nice rubber handle. Adjusted on there. Nice finish as well, actually. Comes together well. Now, the reason I'm not opening this, because I'm going to do that as a giveaway. I'll hanger on top as well, if you want to. 200mm. And it opens up to around 30mm. Little pointer there to indicate where you're at. We'll come on to that at the end of the video of how to enter, and we'll do the results of the other giveaway. Next, rasp set from WorkZone, from Aldi, for wood. 3 pieces, £3.99. As you can see on there, reaming out holes, tapering edges. Obviously, it's a rough rasp for sanding afterwards. But a round, which is 200 by 9.5, half round, 200 by 21 by 7.5 mil, one flat, 200 by 20 by 6.5 mil. Let's have a look. Just straight away see nice rubber handles. Here we are. Yeah, good rubber on the handle. Hanger if you want to. We've got the flat, the half round, curved, and the round. Right, let's get something. Block of wood.
Yes, I know it's better to do diagonal swipes, but I just wanted to eat into it.
Chunks out. Just taking a lot of material off at once, which is brilliant. Look at that. A few seconds. Eating away at it. Lovely. Almost round already. And then we've got the flat side with the curved. Curved side. Straight away. Going to shape some sort of neck.
I would have normally put it in a vice, but watch out for your knuckles.
It's proper at it, that, isn't it? Whoo! It's like a beaver's been at it. Right, the round one. Good for in holes to open them up. Nice. So £3.99 they were. I don't think that's bad. Can't go wrong. Next, another file set. Well, this one for metal. 3 of again. Same price, £3.99. pretty much the same sizes as well. Let's open these up. I've got some files, but they're all mismatched and all over the place. So treat yourself for a new set. There we are. You can see the edge on those. Half round. Well, a segment of round, curved. And the round one, reaming out holes. Let's get some metal. Bit of metal. Where's my little vise gone? Everything needs a home. Let's start making homes. There we are. Stick him in there. Let's just do that edge. And we can see with a few seconds of filing, after you've cut some metal, when you're going to get the loose edges off. Lovely. Curve side. Straight away. Et into that. And then in holes or in corners. There you can see. Eating away. Nice. £3.99 again. Bargain. Next. Hooks. Again from Aldi, Work Zone, 6 pieces, £3.99. Now there was a good selection of hooks in there, some of which I've already got. So not exactly meat hooks. Hooks just to hang on whatever in the shed roof. Something right from it. Or actually anything. Bar on the wall and you want to hang something from there. Maybe a file or a few files. Probably not a few files. It's going to cause an injury. Yeah, the cap got stuck. Get the caps off if you want to, if they start getting in the way. There we are. When I do the new fit out, they'll come in handy. £3.99. Next. Now, as you saw in the last video, I forgot to pick some up. Pick some more up. 3M duct tape. Always comes in handy. Silver, white and black. £2.50. Love this stuff. My sort of building material, this. For when I do the bodge jobs. All jobs that aren't particularly bodged. Not much to say, really. We've all seen duct tape. But I can vouch for this stuff being fantastic. Easy to rip, easy to stick, sticks well, pulls away well. £2.50. Next. Now, these are what I forgot to buy, or did I buy? If I have, I've hidden them somewhere because I can't find them and I can't remember if I have. Washers, £1.99. You can't go wrong, can you? Sprung-loaded washers in there as well. 350 pieces altogether. There's M4, M6, M10 in standard washers. Same again in sprung washers. Good supply, always come in handy. I think I've got a box, but I can't remember where it is. And it's the same with all these boxes of hardware from Parkside. They come in these boxes, which are easy to stack. There they are. Little tabs in the corner. We can get another one. There's a tweezer set, but they're still stacked, look. On those little feet. I mean, some say they prefer not to have the feet because if you want to drag one out from a pile of them, you've got to like lift the other ones up first. But for me, I think it's perfect. You can see how they lock in, look. So yeah, £1.99. Next. Now, I used to have loads of staplers. Can I find them? No. So I was using some terribly awful one the other day that wasn't working. And I was in Lidl, and this was £1.99. Creelando. We've seen this before in all the art gear. Now, I went in there looking for one of those label machines. You know, the old ones that leaves imprints in the actual tape, the old style one, but they didn't have any in stock. I should have picked one up last time. But really, for the authentic way of labeling up things in your workshop, I've got a laser printer, actually, specifically for labels, but it's nice to have the old school retro one as well. But they didn't have any. I've had stuff from Creelando before, can rate it. So £1.99, you can't go wrong. Well, can you? No, look at that. Staples in it. Probably get some staples with it as well. No. If it staples through cardboard, it's good enough for me. Yep. Nice. And it's even got rubber on the sides and the front for droppages and nice grippages. What's that then? Didn't spot. It's a... Oh no, it's for storing... I thought it was a battery for something. Oh, what's going on? I thought it was a torch or something. Anyway, you can store your staples in there as well. Not get many in there though. It'll do me. Next. Right, let's go back to this wrench, adjustable wrench for the giveaway. And of course, the sticker, tool lover. Just put below I'm in the comments, and anything else you want after it, or just put I'm in. And you'll be entered into the giveaway, and I'll pick one at random in another video. I always announce the winners in another video, never in the comments. And to be entered, of course, be subscribed and give me a thumbs up. Cheers. And let's do the giveaway results for the last multi-tool for the wallet and the sticker.
So as usual, scroll up and down the screen without looking at it until my finger lands on somebody, and this time it is Steve Monk 1956, long-time subscriber to the channel. Well done, mate. Send me an email. It's in the description below.
Humidity's gone up slightly, but still got a smiley face. And it stopped raining. We had a quick look at this online in the last video, but let's have a quick look things I'd missed. Arnie on the cover. Gotta be good. And the Parkside tool selection comes out on the 7th of September. Even though it says from the 4th of September there. Oh, it's a Parkside fanboy collector issue, this one. We already saw these, but looking in detail, wall holders for batteries and cordless screwdriver. $2.99 each, 2 for a £5. Batteries, we know about them, $14.99 for the 2 amp hour and $24.99 for the 4 amp hour. Double charger, 20 quid. We spoke about a few of these already. Phill Wyatt, I'll put his link below. He mentioned that he can rate these, a vice for 20 quid. Phil loves his Parkside gear as well. Check his channel out. The sharpener, I don't know how good that's going to be. The one I got from Ferrex wasn't particularly good, but it might just be the way I was using it. $12.99 with the Lidl Plus app. Now, I didn't mention this, but I've not got one of these. The 20-volt cordless hammer drill. Now, I've seen these out before. Debating it, 30 quid. Definitely getting them. The folding sawhorses, 2 for 20 quid. F-clamps. The set of 3 is 1,700 newtons. The clamping force on the set of 2 is 2,700 newtons. And there's one, you get one on its own there, which is 4,500 newtons. All for 7 quid. Assorted parts, heat shrink by the looks of it. Are they P-clips and cable clips? They look very similar to the ones from Aldi. They're a tenner. If they are, I can rate them. I've got them all over the workshop. Metal protective paint, 4 quid. We mentioned the torch, cordless one. Definitely getting that. The lunchbox. Fanboy stuff. I'd be interested to know what that cordless vac is like for 20 quid. Oh, and the wooden mallet. Believe it or not, I ain't got a wooden mallet, so I'm going to have to get one. The cordless grinder, 25 quid. Top pick. Not getting one because I've already got the Ferrex version. We're still interested to see how good it is. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, I thought I'd quickly go through that. A lot of stuff we've seen already, but just some bits I missed. Oh, and by the way, I mentioned about what's going on that side with new tools. Video coming very soon. So let us know in the comments if you've got any of these tools already, or if you're buying them. It helps me and others. Any other comments you like below? Thoughts, opinions, things I got wrong? Any projects you're building, any sheds you're building, any workshops you're building? Because I don't get back to comments straight away. In fact, I haven't got back to any comments because I don't just like to just put a heart. I'd rather comment you back. Because I've not been commenting, I've not been hearting. So I think I might just go through a load of comments and heart them anyway. Because I do read them. I should just press the heart button. Because I love them all. Every single one. But I feel like you've made the effort to make a comment. I should be commenting back to you. But it just takes so long. But as I always say, and one of his subscribers, Adrian, you've probably seen him in the comments before. If you see a question someone has asked or an opinion or whatever and you want to get back to them, comment yourself. Save me a job if you know already, and you probably know better than me anyway, until I eventually get round to doing it. The comments I do see, replies backwards to each other, it's just amazing. This community we've got. Anyway, waffling. As I always say, I'm not an expert. These are just things to get up to my shed at the weekend. Always do your own safety checks first. Don't do as I do. Do what's good for you. Put a link on the screen now to all my other tool reviews, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. And remember, keep calm and head to the shed. Cheers! See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.